Hendrix madness. We're gonna need a little fire. Let's check it out. It's pretty easy. Okay, as is a lot of Hendrix tunes, this song is tuned down, but I'm gonna do it in standard pitch because you're probably already there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the 11th fret. We're gonna do octaves. All an octave is, in this case, is you're gonna play the 11th fret here, the octave of that note, which is the same note but an octave higher, would be on the 13th fret of the G string. So we're going to go down 1 fret, and then we're going to slide down, and then slide back up. So we got, and then you're going to go up to the 6th string, 10th fret, 12th fret, octave. These are all octaves. So we got, next part is just that simple 3 or 4 note riff that it does. So that's 12th fret A string, 10th fret D string, 12th fret D string. Then it's got those cool drum fills in the middle. Blah, 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 right? Then we're going to go to the D. That part he fills up a lot of space, so he's doing all sorts of stuff with this right hand, all sorts of rhythmic ideas. You can do the... All that riff is sliding up. Slide up from 10 to 12 on the A. Now you're going to be on the D string 10th fret, pull off. Back to 10, and then you're going to go to 12 on the A string. All that is you're pulling off the high E string on the 10th fret. All I'm doing there is I'm adding on the G string. So you got your second finger on the 9th fret of the G string. I'm adding my pinky on the 10th fret. And then I'm hitting the root note with my thumb. Right? That riffs over and over. The next part is when it goes into the solo. So you're doing the whole D to C. Now you're going to let that D chord ring out. C. Now go down to A. And then back to C. Now, off the top of my head, I'm just going to kind of go with this. I'm going to be in D minor pentatonic. So you're going to bend up the 13th fret of the B string. Right? One more time. And then right after you release that bend, you're going to hit the 12th fret up a whole step. And then again. But instead of bending the 12th fret, you're just going to land on the 10th fret and do a wide vibrato. So we got... Really shake that. Hendrix is really good at that super wide vibrato. He does it in Voodoo Child and a bunch of different tunes. So what you're doing is you're basically, you know, almost bending in a whole step, but just really quick. Again. Back into the beginning riff. That's basically the song. Watch different versions. You know, you got the Monterey version, the Fillmore. Watch all the different versions and check out all the different little things he's doing, all the different things during these rhythm parts. So now that you know the basic outline of the song, and then if you're going to play with him, make sure you tune down. The basic outline of the song, to really kind of be able to cop someone's style good, and Hendrix is one of those guys that's pretty tough to get his style, but once you got it down, there's so many cool things you can do in all sorts of kind of music to incorporate his style of playing, even into country stuff or R&B, really to get that kind of thing he's famous for. So watch him in his live playing, because he really does cool stuff on the fly live, and it's a trio, so you know it's real raw, and oftentimes you know he's out of tune or whatever, but don't let that stuff get in your way of watching just how amazing that guy is at playing guitar, keeping the rhythm, keeping the solo, and being a good showman all at the same time, which is all really important when you're playing live and you're entertaining. People are going out to see you play to be entertained, so get all the tricks in your bag. And again, watch a bunch of different versions of him playing this live, and then really try to also listen to the studio version and see what he's doing. And then throw all those things in when you're playing that song live, and you'll have a good time, which is what it's all about. Hendrix tunes are keeping coming. We're also going to do a bunch of different tunes. If you got any suggestions, just shoot me an email. I know a couple of you want some Machine Gun and stuff like that. I'll get into that in about a week. I know I've been promising you that, but it's coming. So we'll do Machine Gun and Hear My Train A-Comin' and all sorts of good Hendrix tunes, plus all sorts of other kinds of music. If you want to hear metal or Beatles or whatever you want, just let me know. All right, thanks for watching.